Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, July 14th. We're looking at the last couple of days of the SPY ETF's market profile here on Window Trader. And before we get, kudos, I guess, to the bulls. I mean, both sides are going to scream that they won. The bears are going to say, well, all they did was take back the price probe and the trend day, and bulls are going to say, well, you gapped lower, absolutely failed at the bottom, towards the bottom of our balance, and now we took back a lot. We had lower value all day, which turns into overlap into lower as we rip higher in M. We had a P shape, which signifies short covering, a good part of the day. So any new high, you were able to fade until we get that little unicorn that we get in M period a lot of times, when M period's price is totally irrational, right? Price probe today, upside. Price probe yesterday, downside. Price probe Friday, upside. It's just pretty amazing. Now, the last couple, right, it was accepted on Monday, the upside one. Today's was accepted to the downside, right? Gap high on Monday, accepted. Gap lower today, accepted. So we're going to have to see what happens with today's price probe. I had a good day, but I could not make a trade after H period because in I period, bar chart, and I'm pretty sure it's bar chart, just absolutely went down, which delayed the feed on my market profile in all of I, J, K, and part of L. Took me totally out of the game. I haven't traded without the profile in front of me for a long, long time. So I felt like I was trading naked. I think I made one short play in L, I believe it was, where I made some money on it, but it really screwed things up for me. As you can see, this is not K's range at all. It just never filled out. It took a long time for the rest of I and J to fill out. So I was without it a good part of the afternoon, so I did not trade. But before that happened, A period, gapped lower, right? I took two short plays in A. The first one was when we got above the opening and went higher, took it at settlement, came back in. That turned out to be, I'm sorry, I apologize. The first one was below the opening. It opened, took it, went down. That was a nice trade. Then the second one was at settlement. It got above the opening. I took it. I was looking for it to come back to the opening, which it did. I took a nice size. I started with 20, added 50, and rode it right back to the opening. So two short plays in A worked out very nice. B period, again, failed at the opening, took a short, went down. That worked out nice. Again in B, yesterday's low, failed at that, took that back down. So I took four short plays in the first two time frames, which worked out very nice. Fifth trade was a short in C period versus, I wrote the price probe. Yep, it was. I'm sorry. Yes, it was the price probe, not the single prints. We took out B's high, A's high, took a short against the price probe, came back in, and that was a nice trade. I did it again in D against today's high at the time. I didn't think it would take it out. It didn't. Came back in. So I took all short plays, and then I was looking for an afternoon pullback low, which I got. Didn't get to where I really wanted it to. I was looking for it to get back possibly to C and D's low or yesterday's low. I only took a 20 contract play and rode it up. So I'd taken them off and took them off at POC. It was a nice play, but boy, it would have been a huge play if I had held on to it, because then I ripped higher, J ripped higher. But so be it. I had a good day, and then again, I didn't make a trade after that because my machine was all screwed up in I, J, K, and L. Very impressive the way they finished. However, the question is it just short covering? I mean, the sellers have to be disappointed. We gap lower after having this kind of flush out yesterday from the day's high. We gap lower. We have a chance to get to the bottom of this balance, 7-day balance. We got to within $1.30 of it, stopped on a dime, never saw the opening again after B period. So the bulls take back the weekly highs, last week's high, that 315.70 weekly high, fill the price probe, fill the single prints. we are going to have major chop tomorrow. We had incredible price action today inside of M period. Well, now our destinations are far and wide, so we're going to have tremendous chop tomorrow. For the upside, I'm using, now, when M period at the 350 hour would spit out about 30, 40 cents higher, but I'm still going to use it since it didn't take out a previous time frames high. So 319.76. So almost $1 higher from where we closed is my first upside destination. Then we don't have anything until yesterday's high of 322.71, and then that monthly high of 323.41. So just when we thought the bulls gave it all away, there's not much between today's high and getting back to where we were. For the downside, just as wide, we have the price probe. That's J's high, 317.67. So that's $1 lower from where we are. Then we don't have anything to the afternoon pullback low, which was a beauty at 314.52, and then today's low of 312. So we are absolutely going to see some major price chop tomorrow morning, which should provide some really good opportunities. For the downside, for the charts, I apologize. Okay, charts. Monthly, one time framing up, 3 months. Just when we thought last month's high was out of the picture, we're not far from it again. So very impressive comeback considering where we were. We're back above March's high, right? So that's healthy. Weekly, sellers had chance to do major damage. If they were able to take out last week's low, right, that would have firmly put you into this 3-week balance and maybe a press down. But they stopped on a dime at 312 and then spent the entire day working their way back to take out the 315.70 weekly high and last week's high of 317.88. So we are now above these. So what's the next destination? The top of the weekly balance, 323.41, which is last month's high. Pretty impressive. Wouldn't have expected it. Daily, same thing. We stretched the balance to the upside yesterday, really good, only to give it all back. Today we almost got to the bottom of the balance, 310.68. When we're talking about balances that are pretty wide, getting to within $1.30 of it isn't bad. And then totally reversed. So now balance rules still apply. So the bulls have to now try to take out yesterday's high, right? We're back into, remember I said the big number yesterday when we were free falling, we wanted to stay above 317.16 because that's the bottom of this 4-day balance. And boy, we didn't finish. We closed $3 below it. Well, guess what? We're back into it. So amazing price action. Give a lot of credit to the bulls. Now it's up to them. Just the way the bears had it in their hands to do damage today, the bulls have taken a lot of it back to try to get back up. The only thing that is kind of negative, volume wasn't bad. We're going to be average. Average or a little above with the after hours. But it is more of a P shape. We did have a chance for trend day up twice, which failed. So remember, short covering makes the market weaker. However, short covering could go on for days. So we're going to see if it does continue tomorrow. We had a really good day in the trading room today. Come check us out, camelbacktrading.org. Have a great night, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.